Hello everybody and welcome back to part 2 of the Save or Scrap the Potato Lifter. I just want to thank everybody that's commented telling us that this is a Johnson's potato lifter. It really was helpful when we could actually go to a parts company or our local ag supplies and say we've got a Johnson's potato lifter, you know, explained what it is, we're looking for X, Y and Z for it to try and get the build back going. Yeah, so a big thank you to everybody that's commented on what it actually was. We're back on it today now, and all I've literally done today is taken the guard off of here, and behind the guard is actually an original manufacturer's badge, so we'll give that a bit of a clean up. And we have a new drive belt. Now this has been on back order for weeks and weeks and weeks. Apparently the section of the belt is not very common, so availability has been quite difficult. Now this one's made by Opti Belt, which comes from Romania. We're gonna have to see if this fits now. One other thing we do need to do is to clean out the pulleys where this part of the belt runs, because the old belt that rotted is actually stuck in them. My first job today now is to get the wire wheel on the drill, and then I'm going to run around in these pulleys and get all the debris out so that it doesn't tear up the new belt. And once I've done that, we can then see if the new belt actually fits. My plan of attack is a drill with a wire wheel just to go around in there and clean all that out, and then hopefully it'll be right for the new belt. To use a little scraper just to get some of the stubborn bits of belt off in there with a wire wheel. And that's cleaned up a treat now. We can now see if the new belt's going to fit, see if we've ordered the right one. Looking good so far. Turn the machine backwards and that should hopefully go on. Oh, that's not quite what we had in mind, but it's okay. There is adjustment on the back here. But this type of belt, it comes in lengths which are about that much different, and I don't think there's that much difference to take out of that belt, so we'll have to move that back a bit on the bolt holes or install a tensioner off of here. So it drives that way, so we'd have to have the tension on the top side just to put the belt down like that, and then that would drive a treat. But at the moment, I think we should be okay moving it back on the bolt holes to get the tension we need on it. So that's what I think we'll try next. She's done it once before, she'll surely do it again. She'll do whatever she bloody can to get into the frame. Oh!
Waggly tail, it's that. Stand here and be your...
Hello, Belly. Oh, yeah, getting a lot of these. Belly got the waggly tail. Shame the bolt is still in the thing.
I'm sure we can do a little bit of a Rob special bearing here if we have to.
A Rob special? A Rob special? Oh, that one snapped. very cold today, people. It's like 2 or 3 degrees. I have so many coats on I can hardly move. Bit of corrosion on them bad boys. They're not going to go again, are they? My camera keeps turning itself off, which is quite irritating. But we will persevere. We'll persevere. I need to move this bearing back a smidge, so I'll put my bar in and hopefully, just like that, I can pull it back and that's good. I can then put a bolt in to hold this in place and everything will be honky-dory. Well, live in hope. Job's a good one. Just like that. Let it down. Roberty, you know when we wear this belt out, we'll have to go back to the start then and take a link out the chain.
What would happen, hear me out, if you fitted a second hydraulic pump to...
You'd have 2 hydraulic pumps.
To the dumper.
You'd have 2 hydraulic pumps.
Yeah. And had a feed coming in, sucked, tapped into where the other feed for the other hydraulic pump comes in. And then you pumped it into, you put a T.
I need 17 now. I need 17 now.
I set 17's off me, I'll give you 17.
Oh, thank you.
Teed it into the line with the other pump, but after the spool block.
Why are you going after the spool block?
Huh?
Why are you going after the spool block?
So that it's always got pressure for the hydraulic for the steering box.
You'd slow down the loader a bit, wouldn't you?
Pardon?
You would slow down the loader a bit.
Why would it slow down the loader?
Because you're after the spool and when it wants free flow oil, it's under pressure.
Yeah. So
otherwise, nothing.
In your opinion, we need to totally...
I did hit it with hammer and it didn't go.
Did you try that? Technical twist.
Yeah, I just need the 17 spanner too. Oh, do you have that?
I have that as well, yeah.
Oh, it's all covered in oil and God knows what. Our videos are so polished, just all we ever seem to do is go backwards and forwards for tools.
Why is this not sticky out? That's got...
It's the frame, isn't it? That one's gone back now. It's okay, I can do that one, it's fine. You just like making noise. Me?
Oh, let's use a needle descaler.
Oh my God. I'm looking at a Trelawney one. I've seen one that's reconditioned. Quite a bit cheaper than a new one. That's perfect. Can I do this up first? Or you hinder me? How's that clutch coming? Hey, done, you say, done?
For that.
You haven't put the nut on. There's me trying to do it up and you haven't put the nut on.
Where's your job? You're doing it.
Well, you hit the bolt in, that means you've taken over that part.
You've it over.
You bloody have as well. Flipping heck.
If you had a Milwaukee, he'll manage to.
Yeah, well, the Milwaukee will cope.
On the way down.
I've just made the bolt about 3 mil longer.
Have you got it? Is it in now?
Yeah, it's all sorted.
Get your belt into this now.
Pardon?
You're going to take the bolts off there while you twiddle.
Twiddle.
They're all going to be conveyed off the end.
They're not bolts, they're washers. They can go back into stock now. Yay!
Because you'd never leave stuff out here, there and everywhere.
Not like you, no.
I spent most of this morning putting stuff away after you.
Well, what did I leave out?
All the bolts that you got randomly for fitting the seats on the 5000 one day.
What do you mean randomness? I haven't got randomness bolts out. Don't know what you mean. No idea what you mean. Go on then.
I'm going the opposite way.
I'm going backwards. Yeah, I was going backwards.
You were.
Yeah. Go on. Go on. Push. Push. Yay! Oh, look.
You know what? That's alright, isn't it?
That's the kiddie.
That's the kiddie, that is.
I said next time, you know, when it runs out, we'll have to get the next side down belt and move back to the front again and take some links out of that.
One link out.
Yeah.
I don't think they're that difficult to take out, are they?
No, you just simply go and pull them together and they slide out.
Is that going to be loose enough to do a wobble? Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
You see how much they've worn? How much they're pulling up? Like...
See these here? These are actually like an oval. So you get 2 webs in that bit and then you get 1 web in that bit and it makes it come up and down as it goes down.
It goes wibbly wobbly, wibbly wobbly a bit.
To add to the riddling effect.
To help get the soil.
That's one job successfully done. PTO shaft next, is it?
Yeah, PTO shaft next.
Have you seen a nameplate? Have you seen the nameplate?
Do you want to try squirting diesel on it?
Yeah.
Can I squirt some diesel?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know how much will, because it mostly leaks rather than.
Oh, I can read it now. Yay!
Semi-mounted digger.
Semi. Semi.
Semi-mounted. By the time we finish it, I want to have it a bit more mounted. Semi.
Be fully submerged.
I'd like to have a top link frame.
A top link frame?
And
you want to have a top link frame? Do you reckon it's a clean up?
I was going to say, if you want to brush out the petrol pot. So I think if you scrub it a bit too much, you might be too fierce for it. Is it worth stripping that roller to get this roller so it turns again?
Oh, possibly. Johnson's Engineering. People said it was Johnson's, didn't they?
They did.
I can't read where it says from now. Cambridgeshire. Look, there's a serial number. Oh, where away? It's got a 7 in it. So we're taking this roller off, yeah?
I was just thinking it'd be nice if it turned.
It would be lovely if it
rather than
turned.
just being a sliding thing.
Not just for decoration.
Because at the moment it slides, you know, when you turn that.
Oh yeah. Where's the Stiltons? We can quickly free it off with the Stiltons, can't we?
Do you reckon it'll just...
Yeah, of course it will. Yes, of course it does.
Have I had my 17mm spanner back yet?
No. No. I keep stopping you. Pinching your tools. I haven't pinched you at all.
Like, pinched my tools.
So you're going to tell Mr. B?
Mr. B?
Mr. B.
Mr. B?
Because we don't use names, we use...
Initials, and that'll do with it.
Yeah.
I've got to learn this.
See, that's free as a daisy.
Did that turn then?
Yeah, of course it did.
Whoa! I was going to think, is it worth knocking the bolt, undoing the nut, take it off, putting some grease on it, and putting it back on?
Bit,
or is it gonna,
bit extravagant.
or is it just going to be loose enough as it is?
You know, if you knock all the rust out, it might rattle.
Yeah, that's true. Realistically, it needs operating for an hour.
Then a bit of lube
and
on
then
it.
a bit of lube, by which time we'll have finished for the year. It'll probably spend more time running up here.
Getting tested than it will down in the field.
Where did you put me 17 mil? Oh,
Beyond the box out the way.
No.
You want a socket too?
Yeah. Somebody's put the socket bolts really tight on that. I've got to give them a heave ho.
What? Somebody's put the bolts really tight on the road on the vehicle?
Yeah.
It wasn't Lee then.
Wasn't me. Oh, poor old Lee.
He was really into the idea of having a ramp on the trailer when you said that. He was really into that.
You give him these weird ideas.
No, I said that in his van. Then you said, have you seen the ones on the trailer? No, I haven't, he said. I was like, they need some lube on them.
Yeah, that one is a different notch to that one. I've just not lifted it up.
That's to add to the whipply dipply.
And the thing is though, does this want to go up and down, or does it want to go up, down, up, down, up, down, down, down? You need to try and...
Well, they need to be opposite. They need to be opposites, don't they? I was doing all that and it wasn't moving.
Are these not put any grease at all in them?
No, you just put oil on them and hope for the best.
Just hope. But there's nowhere to get oil in there.
Yeah, you just put it on the outside and it runs in. It's fine. It's fine. Honestly, Gav. Honestly. Come, Belly. Good girl. The ball.
You think you don't open those balls now?
No, because yeah, because they'll be cat too, won't they?
Because if that went there,
be champion.
Your dirt, you think we'll send it in then?
Yeah.
Because you've gone a bit overboard.
It's not overboard at all. That's a fictitious lie. That's fine. Look at that. That's beautiful. See how they just come off quickly.
Yeah.
Happy?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Better that it twizzles than it being fixed.
Yeah.
Another bit. You're going to put some air in it and it'll hold air on its own without having to do
Absolutely. It's just over time it's gone flat.
Yeah. Because the other one's still got air in it. Don't know how much air, but it has got air in it. I've been making sure the concrete doesn't rust.
That's frost prevention, isn't it?
Frost.
Frost prevention. It won't freeze on that bit outside the workshop.
I don't know how these are going to freeze.
Probably not.
Or are they just going to be fixed?
They'll be fixed. We're going to wear flat on it so it grips and turns.
And then once it's worn flat,
we'll turn it round. Well, I think you're going to probably struggle to get that roll pin out.
Why?
Because it'll be rusted. Right, can I do my universal joint next?
Yeah, universal joint. Priority.
Priority.
And then undo them. Yeah, and see if you can fit that instead. But it's a bit bigger. You have to wiggle the hole a bit bigger somehow. I don't know whether it will go through with a step drill very.
It's Allen key. It's Allen key. It's an Allen key. Roberty always gets a sentimental feeling. They don't fit. I should have a spare socket here to make it do. I meant to be making a professional video here, Robert. Remember, quality over quantity. And all we've done is mess about. That's a good fit, that, you know. Didn't like that. Bloody hell. It's come undone. It's come undone. I don't believe it's come undone. You will get a sentimental feeling when you kneel. Robert's making my video unprofessional. Yes, he is singing his song. I just need a punch.
You're not going to hurt?
No, of course it won't. He's made of stern stuff. No? It's not your kind of thing? Oh. Kinkiness. It's not your thing, no? Not your bang. This Robert E turning into the worst video I've ever made. My viewer engagement has been shocking. Huh. Merry Christmas. I thought you said that was urgent. That, what you're doing? Oh. You only just started. Ow. Chiseling won't work. I was gonna get that out. I'll have to heat it up.
You know you've buggered it now. You already hit. You broke the bloody bit that the Allen key fits in.
I know I brought that with the Allen key.
Too late now.
The Allen key snapped out.
Grind it off flat, and we'll have to weld something to it. Nothing else we can do.
I failed with the Allen key, you see.
You failed with the Allen key.
Yeah, I was impressed that the Allen key snapped it, to be fair. Because you see it's got a crack down it here too.
Down where?
Down, it's got a crack here. I grind it off flat. What's going? Yay! Is that meant to be holding a key in this, isn't
We're
there?
holding a key that isn't there.
Uh,
I think we need to put a key in there
yeah.
on the return journey. It's a bit cruel to be relying totally on the bolt to do the drive, isn't it? When there's a key in the gadget.
There should be a key in there, yeah.
Here.
Thank you. See people, I made that look effortless.
If in doubt, give it a clout.
Yeah.
On bits of metal, peoples. Doesn't work with people.
With people, it's just bits of metal. We have now got the PTO shaft back on the machine. We've installed a new key into the yoke where it goes onto the drive shaft, and as you saw in the quick time lapse there, we've installed the new Hardy Spicer or cross into the PTO shaft yoke itself. Our next thing to do is we need to free off these wheels or discs, whatever they're called. Now, they are seized quite solid at the moment. We have managed to free off these handles, but the tube is still stuck in here. This machine originally was designed to be semi-mounted, so that means that these two pins here are Cat 1, and also it runs on these two wheels at the back here, so there's one on each side. You use the pins to control the depth at the front along with the wheels, and when you get to the end of the row you literally just lift up on the pins and it pivots on the wheels at the back. You go around and go back in the next row. We aren't going to be doing that because of the way we're set up. So what we plan to do is we're going to change these Cat 1 pins for some Cat 2 pins. So literally it should just be a straight swap. Now the other thing that's going to let us do is that's going to let us then off of here put a conventional A-frame on. So we'll have 2 bits of flat bar coming up, the holes at the top for the top link pin, and then we'll have a support that can be adjustable. Now whether that's going to be like a ratchet strap or a bit of flat bar with a turnbuckle or something that will go down to support the back of the machine, and then we can transport the machine completely off the ground and just use the wheels for when it's working. Now for those of you who've seen like conventional toppers, they have the flexible strap, like a ratchet strap, so that when it's on the ground it runs on the skids. So we're going to utilise the same principle, so when it's on the ground and working, the A-frame isn't actually doing anything, it's just there for transport only. Now the challenge is going to be, I think, freeing these off, because I don't think they've turned in a while. But apart from that, I don't think we're too far off getting it ready to give it a test. We need a new grub screw for here to hold the key in, and we need to put some air in one of them tyres at the back there, because one of them holds air and one doesn't, just to see whether we need a new tube or whatever. And we should be somewhere near ready then, hopefully. At least now the belt fits a treat, now we've adjusted them bearings, so that's really positive. So yeah, let's get some flat bar really and do the A-frame and then see about freeing them wheels off.
Or are you there?
No, we're on.
You're on.
We have sacrificed
Come.
a bit of steel to have new pins. You got 10mm there for your A-frame as well.
Was that the plan? Do you reckon it'll fit in there okay?
I think it'll put in there a treat.
Even if that was a bit tighter. If we're in mesh in the future, we can always cut them that down.
Yeah, you can machine a bit thinner, can't you? Thing is though, when are we going to use Cat 1?
What have we got on Cat 1?
Nothing at the moment.
What's on your T20?
Cat 1? Is that coming here, is it?
It might be some point. When it?
I can trundle around the fields in summer.
Not trundle around the fields in the winter.
I could do, because it's tread lightly, isn't it?
Tread lightly.
I remember that from the Green Lane Association. Tread lightly. 6 psi in the rear tyres. Job's a good one.
Quad bike's supposed to tread lightly, but I'm not sure about it.
We've been doing our CAD drawing for our A-frame bracket, as you can see. CAD in our case stands for Chalk Aided Design, which works really well because you can rub it out really fast. And we have a bit of a sketch here. We've readjusted some numbers. And then the Chalk Aided Design took over and we went, we should have that slightly differently sized. So we've taken some measurements off a standard generic A-frame, worked with them a little bit and come to the conclusion that we've got the sizes we want with a bit of difference from a normal A-frame. So yeah, we're going to go with that. We're going to cut the metal and get it all welded up into place, and hopefully it'll fit and work a treat.